What's going on YouTube? My name is GinJTCG, or Chris, and today I'm back with another Shrouded Fable crazy rogue deck list, and it's going to revolve around this Blood Moon Ursaluna that just came out. With the Battle Hardened ability, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you can take 2 basic fighting energy and attach them to this Pokemon. So it's very similar to the Galrian Moltres that was out in the Sword and Shield format, and then the Mad Bite attack is insane. Honestly, it could potentially be better than Galrian Moltres in my opinion, and that attack also was awesome. Mad Bite, we do 100 damage plus 30 more damage for every damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So for example, if we swing with Blood Moon Ursaluna, just base damage to 100. The next time we attack, we would swing for 400 damage, because it's 30 for every damage counter on it, which would put it at 300 with the 100 base damage. So when you pair that with cards like Sandy Shocks, which it's pretty easy to use Magnetic Burst, load up a bunch of damage counters on one Pokemon and then torch it next turn. You could even move a couple off with Radiant Alakazam and just try to focus some energy on different, some damage on different Pokemon, as well as the single prize Ting-Lu, which I think is an awesome partner for this deck. With the Ground Crasher ability, you do 30 damage. If there's a Stadium in play, you do 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon as well, and then discard that Stadium. So if you could go Ground Crash, if you could use Ground Crasher, discard a Stadium. We play 3 Artisan in this list as well, so if you use Artisan, maybe get Alakazam or something. You really don't want to use Artisan for Ursaluna because it goes from deck to bench, not hand to bench, so you won't get the ability effect, but not a bad shout if it's like, if you're trying to look for like a combo between the two of them, because you could just litter a bunch of damage counters. You could use Radiant Alakazam to move some more onto a certain Pokemon if it's a little beefier. You can also pair that with, where is it, Vengeful Punch right here, so when you're KO'd, your opponent takes 40 damage as well, so you're just trying to stack up damage counters, so by the time you swing with Blood Moon Ursaluna on ideally like your second attacking turn, you're swinging for ridiculous damage, taking some big KOs. Parts of the deck that are here for consistency: we're playing 2 copies of the Tatsugiri with Attract Customers to look for supporters. We are playing a couple rescue boards to get them out of the way. I'm playing the new Fezandipiti EX with the Flip the Script ability. If any of our Pokemon are knocked out during our opponent's last turn, we can just draw 3 cards, so it makes it kind of nice as like a small draw engine. And that's pretty much it for like all the Pokemon. We're playing a whole, pretty much every energy search card I could think of is in this deck. We've got 1 Vessel just to dig out energy early. We've got Letter of Encouragement just because it's not hard to KO these Pokemon. I mean, it's single prize Pokemon. They don't have an insane HP. I mean, yeah, maybe they could live like a Cram or something like that. But, you know, if you're up against like Raging Bolt, Regidrago, you're probably going to be getting knocked out in your turn. So Letter of Encouragement is just way better because you don't have to discard anything and you could just search for 3 basic energies. We're only playing 9, so I'm playing 2 copies of Rod as well as 1 Superior Energy Retrieval just to make sure we're cycling our energy back every time we use a Blood Moon Ursaluna. For supporters, I really like our supporter line a lot. We got 4 Arven, 4 Iono. I think this deck prefers to go second because it's legitimately possible to get a turn 1 Ting-Lu Ground Crasher off, or maybe even a turn 1 Sandy Shocks, because if you have like enough energy in hand with like a Vessel, you could just use Ursaluna, put all the energy in play, and then use Sandy Shocks to just swing for 90 damage. So not a bad combo there. 4 Iono plus Unfair Stamp for big hand disruption in the mid to late game, as well as just to make sure we're seeing as many cards as possible in our turns, as well as 3 Hassels. I feel like when you're playing a deck like this, a lot of times you don't need 15 different cards to make it work, you just need 1 or 2. So with Hassel, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out, which again, not hard to do, we're playing a bunch of single prizes, you can look at the top 8 cards of your deck and just pick 3 of them. So that could be like Ultra Ball, Letter of Encouragement, and maybe an Iono for next turn or something like that, just to make sure you attack this turn and you got something in the back pocket for next turn just in case. So overall, I mean, I love this list. This is a combo I've been thinking of and kind of waiting to play for, oh gosh, a good week and a half, 2 weeks now. So, you know, I've spent a little bit of time like making this list, and I'm pretty confident in it. I played a couple games with this just to get the vibes going, and I mean, it flows pretty smoothly. And if you're short a couple damage, you got Grant. You know, you discard You just do 20 more damage with any of your fighting Pokemon, or 30 more, excuse me, with any of your fighting Pokemon, which could be the math to like clean up like a Regidrago kill or a Dragapult, something like that. But what's nice about it is you can discard 2 cards to get that 30 damage buff at any point. So if Grant's in your discard pile, like if we had to Ultra Ball it away, but we really need it later, we could just get rid of 2 cards, take Grant, and then we got the 30 plus. So that's why I liked Grant over Kieran, just because I was thinking there was a couple scenarios where it's like, it might be a little tricky to get that extra 30. But if you have Grant at any point in the game, whether you just find it or get it out of discard, it's kind of nice to have. So, you know, this is more or less the list I'm rocking with. We've got a good bit of Pokemon search as well. Nest Balls, 3 Ultra Balls, 1 Heavy Ball, just in case. Not even so much for Blood Moon Ursaluna. You could really rock with like 2 of these if one is prized. But if you need like a Ting-Lu on your first turn, or if you need a Tatsugiri, maybe even Fezandipiti just to draw, you know, I definitely want to keep 1 Heavy Ball in a list like this as well. So it's a little chaotic. It's a little odd to play at first, just because there's a few different moving parts, and you gotta, like, force the synergy together, but it's definitely there between these cards, so I like this list a lot. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into today's video and see if we can get a positive record with Blood Moon Ursaluna. Welcome to match number 1, where we actually did take 2 mulligans. I'm pretty surprised, because we play a decent bit of basic Pokemon, and we have a decent hand. It's not perfect. Alakazam is really not the Pokemon I want to lead. I have no idea what we're up against yet. We haven't really started, but you know what? We're going first. We can make this work. I mean, we got Artisan, we got Ultra Balls. We'll be alright. And they lead Manaphy, so I honestly have no idea what I'm up against. I don't mind giving them Artisan just to try to establish my own bench. If they're playing Manaphy, something tells me they're not taking a KO this turn. If they're trying to, like, protect their bench. So, I could take Tatsugiri. And then, just to have it on the bench, right? I don't hate that. And then, honestly, I might just hold a hand, wait till next turn. I don't really want to play Vengeful Punch or anything like that. I don't want to Ultra Ball yet if I don't have to, so I'll just pass and see what the vibe is. I think next turn, if, like, nothing else on, like, we don't get Iono'd or anything, honestly, what I might do, oh, it's going to be a Dusknoir deck. Okay. Alright, this could be a lot of fun. So, Shrouded Fable deck versus Shrouded Fable deck. I need to make a Dusknoir deck. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. That would be a good video, because that's one of the biggest cards coming out this set, and I am 0 for 2 on playing it on either deck. So, maybe I'll give a good Dusknoir shout tomorrow. If you don't know what it does, I forgot the ability name, but you knock yourself out and you could put 13 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So I was thinking about a way to do it. I saw a couple lists from like Japan that already had Shrouded Fable out, where it's like you just play Lost Box, like insane amount of like Colress. You even play the Baynet to get Colress back from discard, and then Lost Zone itself just to boost the numbers. So you could go Sableye Dusknoir on like your second turn if you go second, and it's ridiculous. I thought it was so much fun, so maybe I'll give a list like that a shout tomorrow. If you want to see that, definitely let me know. But it seems like we're going to be up against a Charizard deck, so could be a little difficult. What's nice is most our Pokemon most our basic Pokemon can handle getting hit with a full Dusknoir ability, so that's actually pretty good for us. That could definitely work out in our favor. Do I Artisan first just in the deck? I think I do, because then I could take Ting-Lu and just maybe litter some damage down. Actually, no, I don't think I'll be able to this turn, but I'll thin it out just to do it. We could, I don't really know where to attach energy. Maybe I just sack Radiant Alakazam, you know, like I could just do this and just be prepared for Radiant Alakazam to get cooked next turn. I think that'd be our best bet. And I don't hate leaving Ting-Lu with an energy just in case we need to litter some damage. Take a little bit more time to do some damage to different Charizards and whatnot, and then vibe next turn. Honestly, with a hand like this, I'm so fine doing that. We've got a good hand going into next turn. And I legitimately want our opponent to take the first KO on Alakazam. Like, I want Alakazam to die. They have no idea what we're up against. There's no way they're predicting this Blood Moon Ursaluna deck. I'd bet my life on that right now. But I'm hoping they go Charizard, retreat, and just KO Alakazam before they know what they're up against. Because if they do that, they'll take 40 damage. I could use Ting-Lu and kind of just ping everything a little more, and then go Blood Moon Ursaluna the turn after and swing for massive, massive damage. So here's the evolution into Charizard. Come on, we're so close. We are so close to having this work out. And it's a little weird because we're playing so slow, and it's a very fast-paced format still. But I think that's okay with this deck. I mean, we're playing a single prize deck, and honestly, I think there's a very realistic world where we can one-shot Charizards at some point. So you know what? Like, I'm cool with this. This is exactly what we wanted here. We're gonna discard our Artisan, so I'm gonna use it before I get rid of it with Ground Crusher. I think I keep saying Crusher, but it's Ground Crusher. Okay, so, you know, actually, I like the Fezandipiti here a lot. That's a big 2-prize KO for them, though. So maybe I don't do that yet. I could Artisan for what? Is there any Pokemon I really need to see? Maybe Sandy Shocks just to get it down. I don't want to take Blood Moon Ursalunas until I have all the energy I need in hand to set one up, which I'm going to do right now as well. So I think with this hand, I'm going to Arven for a Letter of Encouragement. Epic card. This is what I mean by it's such an epic card. And then honestly, we could take Rescue Board here, put it on Tatsugiri. I like that. I think I like that the most. Let's do it. And then we can Letter of Encouragement first. We can take 3 basic energies out of our deck. We have so many in hand, which is amazing because I can play Blood Moon Ursaluna. Now reveal kind of what the vibe is with our deck, but that's fine because we have a completely set up Blood Moon Ursaluna right here. Maybe I put this energy here just in case. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because then next turn, if they like boss KO this, I'm going to be a bit upset because we're losing a fully set up Ursaluna. But I have the energy in hand, so if they don't and they just KO this, I can still attach and swing for good damage. I don't know if it's KO though. I got to do the math on the next turn. I think with this hand, just swing. Just swing, get rid of the stadium. Oh, they have Manaphy. That's right. Okay. They were able to get Manaphy, so they'll protect their bench. Forgot about that a little bit. Did they have Manaphy in play the whole time? They did. They literally led Manaphy. I'm a bum, actually. I should have just went Sandy Shocks. Guaranteed the KO next turn. That's kind of funny. Oh my god, wait. 70 times 3 is what? 7 times 3, 210, plus 100. Not KO. Right? Because we're doing what? 3 times. Oh my god, if we had Grant. We're so close. We could hopefully get it off Tatsugiri. If I don't get it off Tatsugiri, I'm 100% ripping Fezandipiti. I'll take Vengeful Punch, because they could KO themselves with that. Actually, that's not a bad top deck at all if they swing back into us. So we don't get it here. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I just go Arven again and go for like, maybe I'll play down Fezandipiti. I might regret that later, but it's cool. That's fine. Just because I want to beef up my hand a little bit more, and if I could get Grant off this Fezandipiti, that would be so big. Like, that would be huge for us. We don't. Oh, that's so brutal. Okay, so what do I want to do here, then? I don't want to Rod until I lose more energy. I could Ultra Ball away. We didn't play Arven. I can play Arven. We only have 2 energy left in the deck, though, I believe. So, what would I Arven for? Maybe Arven for... We already have Ultra Ball. Letter of Encouragement. Or I could just do Vessel, because we only have a couple cards left, like Vessel, and... I don't want to discard more, though. I could do Unfair Stamp. Unfair Stamp goes kind of crazy, actually, right now. Because then I could try to just lock them out. They've got 5 cards in their hand. It's not bad. Yeah, let's do Unfair Stamp right now. I think that's a good play for us. And then we could Ultra Ball away. I hate to get rid of an Iono, but we play 4, so it's like, it's cool. And then I could take... Oh, actually... That was a misplay. I should have Unfair Stamped first. I didn't want to Ultra Ball. I don't have any Pokemon here that I really want to search for. That was definitely a misplay. I forgot about that because we didn't take Letter of Encouragement. I was still thinking we're on the Letter of Encouragement train. So, you know what? With this, I'll take a Blood Moon Ursaluna. I'm not going to bench it, though. That was definitely a misplay. That was an absolute waste of resources for, like, no reason. Which hurts a bit, but there's nothing I can really do about it at this point. So, yeah, I don't want to bench it now without energy because it's 3 manual attaches to set it up. So I'm just going to Unfair Stamp and accept that it was a misplay and move on. I don't think it's super deep yet. Like, it's all right. And we get Blood Moon Ursaluna back, so it's like it never happened. Let's retreat here. Let's go into our Ursaluna, and let's swing for 310. Oh, no, we do KO. Oh, wow, I'm so bad at math. What was I doing? I don't even know what math I was doing. Maybe I forgot to add the 100, and I was just adding, like, the 70 to it. I don't know. I have no idea what math I was doing, but we're alright. Oh, man, that's so bad. Someone definitely was, like, running in the comments telling me I sucked at math. Well, I was trying to math that out in my head. Yeah, that did not work the way I planned it, but that's cool. So next turn, what I'm thinking we go for is... Actually, you know what? I'm not sure. I could boss up Pidgey, just take it out now. I could boss up this Dusclops, take it out now. Like, these are all good options that I kind of like a bit. It depends what they get with this Ultra Ball. If they somehow turn this into Rare Candy, Pidgeot, it could hurt a little bit. Because they did have Fezandipiti. I could chase down the Fezandipiti, but I don't have the KO yet. So, they're gonna Dusknoir, so this is the ability. What's the name of it again? I gotta start remembering that. They got the cool one, too. Curse Blast. KO themselves. Put 13 damage counters on us. KO Sandy Shocks. Actually, that's fun. That puts another energy in discard. Makes my Rod a little bit better going forward. So I'm actually, like, really cool with that. And then we'll both drop down to 3 prizes. So I'm not upset with that. Like, at all, actually. So, what do I want to do here? I'm so close to a boss KO on Fezandipiti because it's weak to fighting. But I legitimately, they led Manaphy, so I knew Ground Crasher wouldn't work, and I still did it. Like, I don't know why I thought that was the play. But I guess if nothing else, it showed, honestly, how easy it is to get a Ground Crasher off, like, very early. And just kind of litter damage down. If maybe I should have waited to reveal it so they didn't get Manaphy. Oh my gosh, they did not put Radiant Charizard on the bench. Stop playing. Okay, who do I want to KO here? I want to KO someone. It's just a matter of who. Because I got boss's orders. So, oh, they did take a KO. You know what? I could just draw 3 cards. That's so sweet. Because it's not just from the attack. And we get Letter of Encouragement. We don't have... We got 2, 3, 6. I think we only have, what, 1 energy left in the deck? So I don't want to use Letter of Encouragement yet. I want to boss someone up. But who? Maybe Fezandipiti. Maybe Charmander. Maybe Radiant Charizard. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's take Radiant Charizard. Alright, I got a route. Was Alakazam prized? I don't remember. No, we got rid of it early, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay, so let me just start thinning the deck, because I'm scared of an Iono late game. We could Rod here to take back Alakazam. Actually, I really like that a lot. We could do it next turn as well. We could do it next turn. I think we just Rod next turn. Alright, so I've got a play for next turn that I think is going to be huge for us. But for now, we're just going to swing into Radiant Charizard. And I love where we're sitting next turn. So next turn, so what I'm thinking in my head, right? I'm going to Rod. I'm going to take Alakazam, double energy. I'm going to play Ultra Ball, get Alakazam down. I'm going to move 2 damage counters to Fezandipiti. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, never mind. I'm just going to play it through, show everyone what I'm thinking. So we're going to Rod back Alakazam and 2 energy. We are then going to Ultra Ball away. Do we need Iono at this point? We don't need Arven at this point. I could get rid of Arven, and I need one more card to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of Vengeful Punch in case they get Charizard. So, because that's going to be pretty hard to deal with. I might have to, though. I mean, we play 4, so chances are I could probably find another. Because how many are in discard already? There should be 2 in play. Yeah, 1 in discard, 1 in play. So this is our 3rd, actually. There's only 1 more. But that's fine, because it's still on the active. So you know what? That's alright. We'll get rid of this. I want to take Alakazam here. I am going to... Because I'm taking a KO this turn. I don't want them to get access to Fezandipiti's ability, because that'll get them a much bigger hand. So I'm going to move 2 damage counters here. I'm going to boss up Fezandipiti. I can Letter of oh no, I can't Letter of Encouragement. They didn't take a knockout. That's fine. All right, next turn I can Letter of Encouragement. Oh, we're in such a good spot. Oh my gosh, it's not even funny. That's insane. Okay, so now we just need 1 more prize, and we've got game, which shouldn't be too hard at this point. So next turn, if they take a KO here, promote Tatsugiri, Rod back some energy, use Letter of Encouragement, and they just scoop. Okay, sorry, I had to take a small cut there. I sneezed. What I was thinking was next turn we could just, like, Letter of Encouragement, another Blood Moon Ursaluna, swing probably KO and Charizard since they're taking the damage from the cursed, or the Vengeful Punch, but nope. We're just going to walk through. We absolutely dog-walk Charizard that match. That's actually insane, dude. We bodied that deck, so I'm feeling pretty good. I love this deck. It's a ton of fun to play. It's a little different. It's a little weird. Like, I definitely misplayed a couple times there just because it's different from most decks I've played in, like, the past week. But it's a ton of fun when you, like, get the vibes going and start making it work. It's very technical. It's a lot of fun. So let's get into match number 2. See if we can guarantee the positive record and go 2-0 today. Welcome to match number 2, where we open up with a banger of an opening hand, and by that I mean Tatsugiri and Arven already. So that's really it. And honestly, that's like good enough for this deck. I also get Artisan, which I really like. I don't know who I would take with Artisan though, but there's a chance I could get a Ground Crasher ability, and we're up against a Charizard deck again. Yo, what's with the Charizard popularity? I swear, like I actually, you know, I never mind hating on Charizard. Charizard's one of those decks. I'll always talk that little fire lizard down. Just kidding. It's like my girlfriend's favorite deck. I just got beef against Charizard because I'm always running up against it. But I feel like it's not necessarily in the best spot this far. It's not a bad deck by any means. I don't want it to seem like it's an awful deck. I just don't think it's insane. Okay, now we got a little bit too much energy for my liking. But I'm still rocking with it. I'm still rocking with it. So let me just thin everything first. Feel the vibes from there. Let's play Artisan. maybe go Ting-Lu here. Start getting some damage on these Charizards. We should be able to get the KO. Or not the KO, excuse me. We should be able to get the attack off. And we can, because we have Rescue Board. Actually, yeah, we'll just do that. If nothing else, we'll just do that. And then we can... Why not pop Arven here? I like Arven. We could take... I don't know. Definitely Rescue Board. But then what's... What item? Maybe Ultra Ball? I hate to... Ultra Ball away 2 energy, potentially. But I really need something... Our Heavy Ball's prized. I was going to see if maybe we prized the Blood Moon Ursaluna. We prized the Blood Moon Ursaluna and a Heavy Ball. Would have been most ideal to just Heavy Ball for Ursaluna. We had the full setup right there, too, for it. But we're not going to get that lucky, so it's fine. I'll just take Ultra Ball, and we'll make it work. I'll hold it, though, for next turn. There's, like, absolutely no reason to play it right now. Oh, and I'll track customers as well. So in case they still get a boss KO on this Tatsugiri, I'll have Iono in hand. So I got a new hand no matter what. If they Iono me, get a new hand. If they KO Tatsugiri and leave me with just Ting-Lu, I still Iono and we are chilling. So let's Ground Crasher, discard the stadium, do 30. Man, if he's not in play this time, so it works. And now the Charmanders are gonna start taking some chip damage, which isn't anything insane right now. That's fine, because Blood Moon Ursaluna is going to come through and start swinging crazy hard on these guys. So I'm cool with it. I'm alright with it. We'll make this work for sure. I don't know how yet, but I know we are. They get rid of Roxanne Fire Energy. I love seeing Roxanne go. I really don't want to deal with that. They get Luminion. So they're definitely going to get a KO here, I'd imagine. I just... Actually, you know what? I don't even know. What would they... Arven? But they don't have like a V... Oh no, they could still Force Heal Stone. They do have a V Pokemon in play. I'm thinking just Rotom though. They still have Luminion, so they could get Rare Candy, Force Heal Stone. And if they get Rare Candy Pidgeot, they had the nuts in hand to ensure that they also get Rare Candy Charizard. If they just get Charizard, yeah, okay, no shot. No shot you have Charizard or Rare Candy just chilling in hand already with nothing else. But it seems like that's what we're going to be up against, which is fine. Luminion's a shockingly easy prize card to take. Actually, wait, oh my god, they definitely did. They didn't even use Force Seal Stone. Oh, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. They had the nuts in hand to make sure they get some big attacks off and do their thing the whole time. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. So, we need how much damage on Charizard to take a KO? I have no idea. Like, absolutely no idea. Because my math is awful. So, it's 30 for each damage counter on it. So, I'm doing 90 damage. I'm doing 190 right now. Plus 30, not enough. Okay. So what if we added 60 if I moved some damage with Alakazam? Would that help? I don't think so. No. I don't even think Vengeful Punch would help. Okay, yeah, it's actually, you know, we're a little far off still from taking a big KO. Hassel goes kind of crazy here. Though, I'm not going to lie. Hassel's actually insane. Maybe I track customers first. Just try to thin out another card from the deck. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. And then let's use Hassel. Because they only got 3 cards in hand. I don't want to Iono them into 5. I know they have Pidgeot, but still, I'd rather not. So let's Hassel. I don't honestly mind swinging with Ting-Lu again. Using Rod for Ting-Lu. Let's see, what could I do? We need 3 cards. Nest Ball. Countercatcher. We could just keep Luminion in the active. And this. Right? Just some more energy, just to hold. Keep holding on to. I like this. I think we want to do another turn with Ting-Lu against this deck. I think we need 60 damage done. So that's fine. Because we want to Rod back Ting-Lu energy, which isn't ideal. It wasn't the most optimal Rod, but it's cool. It's cool. I think it'll set us up nicely. And we're just going to go for the same play. They definitely have no idea what we're playing, which I'm hoping is going to work in our favor again. I'm going to Countercatcher up Luminion, just try to waste some energy with retreating. Or do I hold it, maybe, so I could get Pidgeot later? You know what? Yeah, I should probably hold it. I don't care if they KO Ting-Lu. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's just swing for... Oh, I don't do bench damage because I forgot the stadium. Oh, that hurts. We didn't have a stadium with Hassel, though, so there's nothing we can do. Thank gosh I didn't boss Luminion. We did 30 with more onto Charizard. Now I believe we're taking the KO with a Blood Moon Ursaluna, which is perfect. That's really all we need. So... You know, I'm assuming they'll take the KO on Ting-Lu again. If they don't, easiest Iono ever. I'll just get a new hand. Maybe Ultra Ball away stuff in my hand just to get the Blood Moon Ursaluna attack. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what their play is. I'm curious to see if they go boss on Tatsugiri this turn, because they really don't need to do anything else. Maybe set up another Charmander. But this is what I mean by it's like technical, and there's some weird stuff to work around. So I'm definitely misplaying a little bit this turn. Okay, that hurts a little bit, but we'll make it work. just because like I forgot the stadium needed to be in play for Ting-Lu to work. Like there's just so many different moving pieces that are just a little tricky to like figure out all of them at once. That it's sometimes it makes it a little hard to see what all the plays are. But I think we could take a KO on Charizard this turn, right? 60. What's 6 times 3? 6 times 3 is 180 plus 100, 280 plus 60. Yeah, we should be taking the KO. If we could get, honestly, I think I'd prefer Hassel here. If we could get Hassel this turn, that'd be so awesome. We don't. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. Okay, so we have to, like, Iono and pray that we get some way to set up Blood Moon Ursaluna this turn. Because we did not get Hassel off Tatsugiri. If we got Hassel, I knew we had it. There was no way, and I think we can still get there with this hand. Yeah, we can. We have to get rid of a lot of good resources, though. But that's alright. You know, it's what's got to be done. So we have to Ultra Ball away Hassel and Switch Cart. Oh my god, am I going to have to Vessel away Rod? I'm pretty sure we just played 2 Rod. Right? And then Superior Energy Retrieval. I think we're going to have to. So we might have to use our second Rod here. Just to make sure we're taking the attack this turn. That's fine. You know what? It hurts. I have Superior Energy Retrieval. It'll have to do. There's really nothing I can do about it. So we can put a couple energy onto this guy. We can attach the energy here. We already used the ability. Yeah. So I want to retreat before I use Radiant Alakazam. See if I can move a damage counter off onto Charmander. I'm not sure. What's the base damage? 280 plus 60. No, we can't. We can't move any damage. We have to just make sure we're taking the KO. We're at 340. We need them to be at 360. And they did not hit that number. If they had if we were doing like a total 360 damage with the damage counters already on them, it would have been okay to move a 4th damage counter onto Charmander because they what do you call it? Like we still would have taken the 1-shot KO. I don't want to move damage counters off Pidgeot yet because I really like a boss KO on Pidgeot. But we're tight now. Like we're definitely in a bit of a harder position. Honestly, just because they have so much HP. And I forgot about the stadium for Ting-Lu. Maybe I should have went for a different play if I thought a little bit harder. So we'll get Iono here, go to 4, and that's okay. I mean, we might lose our only Blood Moon Ursaluna, which means I absolutely need a way to get Ursaluna down and Superior Energy Retrieval. Yeah, it's going to be really hard without 2 rods. Because I don't think we play a 3rd. I'm not 100% certain. I don't think I have, like, the list pulled up. No, I didn't make a copy. I try to make, like, a copy of the list on Limitless. So if I need to, like, glance over at the list I just made, I can. Forgot to do it before this video. So we are going to be struggling in this one. Because I don't know if we have enough recovery to close this one out. But we can try. Is 50 damage gonna... You know what? Maybe we should have done all the Alakazam stuff. Because I don't know if we're taking a big KO on Charizard this turn if they're just at 50. I think they need 60 minimum for us to take the 1-shot. So, definitely a little difficult. Let's just promote Tatsugiri. Let's see what the top deck is. Again, we're not. We can figure it out. I know we can figure it out for sure. It's just how. Switch Cart doesn't help too much. Honestly, might have to just get rid of it again. Do I want to art? I'm going to attract customers. Again, if I get Hassel, I want to play Hassel here. I just like it so much. Grant doesn't help me. I might have to Ultra Ball it away, so I'll take it, though, just to take it. I'm going to play Arven, and we need what? We need so many different things. Oh, you know what? Maybe Unfair Stamp. Just get us a new hand altogether. And then I could put a tool. I have 3 eventual punches in hand. That's insane. Okay, so we'll play Stamp. And hopefully Stamp will bless up and give us a bit of a new hand to work with here. This is going to be hard. We are definitely fighting from behind here. This is going to be a little difficult. But you know what? I don't remember if there's any energy in the deck, which is really, really upsetting. Because this could have worked, like, perfectly. Let's see. Oh, no, it wouldn't have worked. Actually, yeah, no. Do I get rid of 1 energy here ever? No, I don't think I do. I think I do this first, just see if we have any energy. We have 3. Alright, perfect. I'm going to take them all. I'm going to Ultra Ball. We have to get rid of 1 energy here, which hurts, but nothing I can do about it. And we're going to take Blood Moon Ursaluna, not Fezandipiti, just because I want to guarantee I can swing. And then we'll see what we could do. Okay. So we we moved it from hand to bench. We could fully set up for the attack. I can retreat into Blood Moon Ursaluna. How much are we swinging for? if I move, I'll just move 2 damage counters. You know what? Not ideal, but I don't really have a choice here. I have to try to take the KO. I think we're just short, though. Yeah, we are. We are literally just short. That's so upsetting. Oh my gosh. 30 damage short. I should have done it Radiant Alakazam and moved 10 damage counters onto Pidgeot. Now you know. Now everyone knows for the math. I didn't really do any math super hard to figure out like Charizards. I just assumed Grant would clutch up. Grant, actually, that's what 30 damage with Grant. That's what it is. That's all that is right there. Man, that hurts. Okay. And there's no shot we could get Ting-Lu again, because I'm pretty sure we just played 2 rods. Maybe a third is necessary in this deck to get back some hard-earned energy and whatnot. I'm not sure. Okay, so, what could I do here? They're going to take the KO, drop down to 2 prize cards, and we are going to be struggling. So, they don't ever have to swing into Radiant Alakazam. Like, if I promote it for them to take the KO on themselves with Vengeful Punch, it won't actually work, because they'll just search for Boss with Pidgeot, just move around it. So I'm going to lead here, and I'm going to attract customers, see if I can get something big, get our choice of anything. So let's go Iono. Just try to reset ourselves as much as possible. And yeah, we're desperate for energy. So we play 9 energy. That I remember for a fact. Doesn't seem like we literally have 1 left in the deck, and it was in my hand before. So it's on the bottom of the deck now. I'm going to retreat into Alakazam, see if they for some reason just swing. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot, right? Oh yeah, no, I don't think we can win this one. I don't think we can win this one at all. We'll see, though. We'll see what they can do. I'd assume they just use Pidgeot, boss up Tatsugiri, and I think we just ran ourselves a little dry. Like, I think we ran ourselves dry of resources because we had to get rid of rods. If we had rods to get those energy back to use, like, letters of encouragements and stuff like that, we would honestly be okay. But because we weren't able to do that, I think we had to use 1 early for Ting-Lu, which was awful. Yeah, and there's the boss on Tatsugiri, so that's not going to do us any favors here. Oh, man. Okay, they got 1 prize left. If I take the KO on them this turn, I don't even think I can. This Hassel has to be insane. This Hassel has to be like the nuttiest thing ever. We could at least try, though. So we got Fezandipiti. That's a good one to take. We got... Can I even retreat Alakazam? I can't. Aren't we down both Switch Cards as well? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this matchup is chalked. I'm just gonna scoop here. That would hurt a little bit. I think maybe the second Ting-Lu play wasn't the play I thought it was, just because I forgot about that stadium requirement to do damage to bench. I mean, maybe that hurt a bit. We shouldn't have played Rod there. We should have just played it much slower like the first match and just waited to stock up some more damage, but hey, you know, we gave it a good go. I love seeing the MVPs of both games. That's awesome. But, you know, we couldn't close out in the end there. I think it's just the fact that both rods had to be discarded so early. Maybe prizing Heavy Ball hurt because we couldn't get the Blood Moon Ursaluna play on our second turn, because I think that was something we were thinking about as well. I don't know. There's a couple things that didn't work out in our favor. My misplays definitely didn't help. But I think we played as well as we could against Charizard. I mean, we definitely tried to make a decent comeback. We didn't have the recovery we needed. So, solid game number 2. I'm very happy with that. Let's jump into game number 3 and see if we can get a positive record with Blood Moon Ursaluna. Welcome to match number 3, where we open up with one of the hands ever. This isn't perfect, but we could maybe make it work. I think we're all right. Maybe I haven't been using Fezandipiti as much as I should. I've been thinking. You know, it's a good support Pokemon. I really didn't take full advantage of it last game. Maybe I should have tried that at a different point. Gone for it a little earlier. And we're up, it seems like, against another fighting deck based on their sleeves. And it's more Charizard! Awesome! Alright, it's just gonna be... It's going to be a best 2 out of 3 against Charizard today. I don't even think these are the same 3 players. I think we're actually just duking it out with different players every time. So, that's kind of funny to see. Alright, they didn't have a crazy turn. I think they're actually even worried about us taking a KO. Fun fact, I'm not. I'm going to Nest Ball, and I'm just going to get down who I want early. Tatsugiri. I'm between Radiant Alakazam and Fezandipiti right now. I'm going to go Fezandipiti, and I'm just going to try to take full advantage of that this game and just see what the plays are. I'm also going to Iono, because if I can get Artisan and Energy for this Ting-Lu and swing here, golden. We are golden if I can do that. So, I'm going to try it, even if I give him a new hand. I don't get the stadium. That being said, I do have Nest Ball for Radiant Alakazam, and I can swing 30 with Ground Crasher into Charmander. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do perfectly, so I'm cool with that. I am all right with that for now. I'm curious to see what they do next turn. If they take a KO, I got Fezandipiti, Tatsugiri. I got so much to use. So I am cool with this for sure. Maybe we have to use Sandy Shocks a little bit better against this matchup. You know, we really haven't used Sandy Shocks at all yet, and I think this is definitely a matchup where Sandy Shocks is almost essential to guarantee I'm two-shotting Charizards, and I can still take that extra damage counters with Radiant Alakazam and put them on another Charizard. So I think that's something that I haven't been doing perfectly this match, that I need to do a little bit better. So they're going to Arven for, what was that, Nest Ball Force Heal Stone? I wasn't 100% paying attention, to be honest. I was kind of just talking, just yapping. So they Nest Ball Rotom. Okay, you know what? If they instant charge here, and they don't attack, we're golden. Because I could just boss up that Rotom. Take a huge KO. They instant charge. Oh, wow, that's actually really big for us. So, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Radiant Alakazam down now. I am going to put Vengeful Punch here. And do I move damage counters around now? No. I'm going to Iono. And I'm going to try to dig one more time for Artisan. Even though I did just shuffle my deck with that Nest Ball, but it's fine. It's cool. We're punished. Alright. Whatever. We'll do 60 damage to Charizard. But we got a good hand going into next turn, actually. Yeah, we have a crazy hand going into next turn. I love this. I love this so much. Alright. I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble with this. Alright, we got 60 damage on their active Charmander. Force Heal Stone is not in their hand anymore because I Iona'd it away and they did not play it. So we can one-shot this Charizard next turn, assuming they KO our Ting-Lu. Here's the Iono again. Okay, it's just a battle of Ionos. I love it. I'll take a new hand any day. They might whiff. They still might whiff a KO. And now we get a Stadium. Okay, and we get energy for Blood Moon Ursaluna. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. We're in a solid spot right here. I don't think they ever Dusclops here. They'll knock themselves out, and they won't KO anything on our board. So I don't think that really helps them at all. Although, you know what it could do? This is an insane play, I guess, for Charizard players with this Dusknoir build. If you KO yourself here, and you have Counter Catcher, Rare Candy, Charizard in hand, you can put all the damage on Fezandipiti, Counter Catcher on Fezandipiti, take the KO. That could be sweet, actually. That's a really cool line for Charizards early on. And they're just going to instant charge again. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're so live this game. So, what do I want to do? I want to use Radiant Alakazam's ability, and I want to move 2 damage counters from their active to their benched Charmander. I'm then, I think, going to play Artisan, maybe take out Sandy Shocks, just then a little bit more. Right? No, nothing. Alright, so that's cool. I'm going to hold the hand then. I don't want to play Blood Moon Ursaluna until I'm ready for Blood Moon Ursaluna. And we have Rescue Board Tatsugiri, so like I can just promote Tatsugiri, Tats Rescue Board, and just retreat. I'm assuming they think our hand is pretty dead if we haven't played anything. So you know what? I'm just going to swing. And now we've got 70 damage onto Charmander. This is so perfect for us. Oh my god. Oh, we KO'd Charmander! I didn't even realize that. That's kind of funny, actually. I didn't think about that at all. My plan was genuinely just to get enough to Alakazam this guy to 60 HP. And then we could deal with both Charizards. But I actually just KO'd a Charmander in the process and then got rid of my own Artisan, so they can't even get another Charmander. So that's kind of funny how that worked out. We have Radiant Alakazam for next turn, so I can move some more damage onto Charmanders. I can take a big KO. And they're going to Curse Blast here. So where does it go? I'm actually very curious. I'm surprised they're actually KOing themselves to just do 50 damage. Because 5 damage counters to one Pokemon. They can't spread it. So they put it all on Ting-Lu. That's fine, actually. I'm not very upset with that at all. And then they're going to knock themselves out, maybe? There. Okay, sweet. So we take another Brass card. Don't hate it. Maybe they've got another Iono play this turn. Maybe. Letter of Encouragement is crazy. Is gross with this hand as well. They Iono. Yeah, okay. So now we're at 4 cards. That makes sense why they did that. Just to put our hand much smaller than it is. So we lose Rescue Board. And well, honestly, we had the perfect hand. And this is pretty much as close to it as I could have hoped. We're short Blood Moon Ursaluna. That's literally it. Other than that, we are chilling. So we'll see if they have Rare Candy Charizard or Pidgeot in hand and are able to keep going. They got Rare Candy Pidgeot. Maybe they get Rare Candy Charizard this turn? They need Rare Candy or Charizard in hand to use it. If they don't, and I think they do if they're quick searching. Oh no, they would quick search anyways. It's just maybe they're stocking up. They're going to instant charge. Maybe. That would be big if they just instant charge here. No, of course. Of course, they have Rare Candy Charizard. To be fair, it's been so many different turns. What turn are they on? A lot. They're on turn 4. Their 4th turn, and they have not. This is their first Charizard in play. Fair enough. We went a long time without seeing a Charizard. So they are going to KO our actives active Pokemon put themselves in KO range, and I'm going to hope that I can clean up a Charizard this turn with Blood Moon Ursaluna. And we can even move some damage counters off. Maybe put it on Pidgeot. Maybe we could get a big Pidgeot KO. We could KO Rotom very easily. Honestly, what we might have to do for KO Charizard, KO Rotom. Easy game. They got rid of Collapse Stadium with that Ultra Ball a bit ago, so, right, like last turn. Literally a second ago. So, what's the... Oh my gosh. Heart of the cards, baby! Heart of the cards. Alright, well, we got the nuts in hand. Let's move... They have 90 damage. We know 60 is the magic number in this deck. They're at 70, so that's perfect. Let's use Letter of Encouragement now. Then we'll Fezandipiti, draw 3 cards, and then we'll Tatsugiri. I love this. I love this so much. This is, like, the most perfect spot for us. So we're going to bench Blood Moon Ursaluna. We are going to attach 2 energy. We're going to manual attach the 3rd. We're going to play the Vengeful Punch here. I'm going to just use Attract Customers. I like Hassel more than Arven here if I could get it, of course. And I'm going to try to just set myself up to have a KO next turn as well, because we have Switch Cart. So I could use Arven for Rescue Board next turn if I really need. So honestly, I'll just Hassel now. And I want to get some form of Blood Moon Ursaluna, Rod, and... That doesn't guarantee energy. We could do this. Because then maybe we could draw into it with Tatsugiri. You know what? Actually, this is great. This is perfect. Oh, no, because we have... Okay, yeah. We have game in hand, which I'll explain in a second. So we're going to Switch Cart into Blood Moon Ursaluna. And then swing for KO. Perfect. Love this. Oh, my God. We are cooking this Charizard player this game. All right. Best 2 out of 3. I feel like we're in a good spot right now. We were up 1. We had a hard loss off some misplays. We had to do some learning, learn the magic numbers, but we are back in business. So next turn. Oh, wait, no, actually, we can't Arven and Boss at the same time. I was thinking we had a game in hand. We're close. We are close. If we get 1 more energy in hand, we've got game with Boss's orders on Pidgeot or Rotom. Doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? Could we ever do it with... No, because Sandy Shocks doesn't hit for weakness, right? It's not affected by weakness. That's upsetting. Okay, so we can't deal with Rotom next turn with Sandy Shocks. That would have been sweet if we could do that, but I don't think we're able to. You're going to have to take a Radiant Charizard KO here, which is okay. I think I'll just have to promote Tatsugiri. Even if we have to KO Radiant Charizard and then KO another Pokemon right after that, I think we're okay. Because the second they start putting Charmanders down with like this Arven, I'm just going to move damage counters off Rotom onto it. And start just setting it up for the KO. Because base Ursaluna is swinging 200 on Rotom, which is enough to KO without any damage counters. So they're going to Unfair Stamp. Oh, that's a bit annoying. That's so upsetting. It makes sense, though. Enforce Seal Stone. Yeah, so they can get what they need this turn. Definitely play Unfair Stamp first. Okay, good. I was going to say, don't Force Seal Stone before Unfair Stamp. Unfair Stamp, see what you need, then Stone. So we're going to get, honestly, solid hand. Solid hand. We have a Switch Card for Tatsugiri. I've got Tatsugiri and Fezandipiti. I'll make it work. I will make it work somehow. We've got a substantial lead against this deck, so we're doing okay. That Iono or that Unfair Stamp definitely hurt. Definitely put us on the back burner, but Fezandipiti will bring us a bigger hand. If we can take a KO this turn, that would be sweet. If not, it's not the end of the world. So let's flip the script and then Tatsugiri, see what we can get. I love Arven. Does Arven guarantee us the win? I don't think so. But it does guarantee us a swing this turn. I'll use Tatsugiri just to see what the vibe is. We do have Hassel, but Hassel doesn't guarantee it. Because what I'm thinking right now, Arven, Ultra Ball, and then we're going to use Painful Spoons. I don't need 70 damage on Radiant Charizard. That's just, it's not necessary. We'll just move it all here. Arven for Ultra Ball. Oh, but we need an energy too, so you know what we have to Hassel. We're 1 energy short of greatness here, so we just have to Hassel and pray that we could get energy Ursaluna somehow. Which, okay, we got Ursaluna and we got energy. Cool. And we have another card we could use. Honestly, Rod. Put back some energy. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. We're in a good spot here. That was honestly like exactly what we needed. So we're going to Vessel away Grant. That could matter. But then I could just discard it and just do 30 more damage again now that we learned how that works. Oh, do I have enough energy? I do. Okay, I forgot to Rod first. That's fine though. That's okay, because then we're just going to do this. We're going to put all of our energy onto this guy. We are going to manual attach. We're going to put... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put Vengeful Punch. I am going to Rod, though, because I do want to take these guys back. And then our discard pile, when you play Grant, just so you know, it's not a glitch. It's always going to have something like you could play here, because you could technically play Grant at any point. And then we're going to Switch Cart into Blood Moon Ursaluna. Do I have Vengeful Punch anything? I don't think I do, in case I need to Grant, Ultra Ball, something like that. I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to swing 250. We're doing 300 damage in total, because they had damage counters done to them. Oh my god, this deck is actually kind of insane. What? Wait, why is this, like, low-key not bad at all? I mean, I know, like, I try to make decks that are, like, solid, but this deck is, like... When you get flowing and you figure out the vibes with this deck, this thing cooks, man. I have no idea how they come back from this. Like, I legitimately have no idea what they do. No matter what happens, whatever they put down dies, right? Except for... Does Radiant Charizard dies, too, if I could guarantee a KO with... another Blood Moon Ursaluna, because then I'll just Radiant Alakazam damage onto it, and we'll swing base 160 with 2 damage counters onto it, which is all Radiant Charizard has, so... Oh my gosh. That's so insane. And I think with Arven, what would we need? We need to Arven for... We kind of need a little bit. We need Blood Moon Ursaluna 2 energy, and we've got game. They boss Fezandipiti. Oh no, but that doesn't... Do I care what they boss up? No, because if they don't KO Blood Moon Ursaluna, we win no matter what. Because now we don't need to search for any Pokemon. We either Arven for... It doesn't matter. Just Arven for Rescue Board. Even if they take Radiant Alakazam and just leave it in the active, we just Rescue Board, attach energy, retreat, KO. Problem solved. Alright, word. Solid game. Solid game number 3. This was a lot of fun. Definitely play this deck. If you made it this far in the video, 1, I appreciate you. 2, play this deck. You want a crazy deck to play? This is it. I'm gonna probably spend the next, like, hour and a half. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spend, like, the next hour and a half playing this deck, because it was actually a blast. Yeah, no, it was a ton of fun. So what are they gonna force us down for? I don't know how they dig themselves out of this. I have no idea what they do. You could get Charmanders down, I don't think it matters. They're just trying to buy time or Radiant Alakazam. We have game in hand. Did they play a supporter this turn? I guess they could Iono us. They played boss. That's right. That's right. They played boss. They didn't counter catcher up Alakazam. So I don't think there's a way they could win at all. They're just going to retreat into... If they Radiant Charizard KO, we just promote... Oh, you know what? They do get rid of Alakazam, so we don't one-shot Charizard this turn. Forgot about that. So I need Rod, Nest Ball. Rod, Nest Ball. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Or Ultra Ball, anything like that. We just need Alakazam back. Or Top Deck Boss. Actually, you know what? Since we just need Top Deck Boss, I haven't played any boss. I'm just going to promote Tatsugiri. We got the energy to retreat. So I might as well. Flip the script. Tatsugiri. There's a decent chance we can get boss's orders. Close. Close. We're going to flip the script. Then Tatsugiri. And then see what the vibe is. Do we get boss's orders? We don't. I could thin, though. I could thin. Which I like. So I could play... Oh, you know what? Actually, we just have game... We've got game in hand right now. We don't even need boss. I'm going to attract customers just to see if we get it. But then I'm going to play it out and just try to... Okay, so we do get it. But I want to do the fun play, right? So we need Rod, Rescue Board. Yeah, all right, we got it. We got it unlocked. So we need Rod, we need Rescue Board, right? And then here's what we do. We're going to Ultra Ball away. Boss's orders, Blood Moon Ursaluna. We are going to... I did that before. Oh my god, I did that before Rod. I literally sold the game at the end because I did that before Rod, didn't I? I did. Alright, so anyways, if I didn't misplay that, you had to Rod first, get back Radiant Alakazam, move 2 damage counters from Rotom onto Radiant Charizard, swing 160, that's game. I'm a little dense, I'm also a little hungry from lunch, so guess who didn't do that? Me, I didn't. I'm still going to see if we can finish this out. I think we can. Despite all the misplays, I think we can. So that's so funny. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. It's so embarrassing. I'm like, oh, we got game. No, I'm a bum. I'm actually a bum. That's hilarious. Could they win next turn? I don't think they can. I don't think they can. I think we just... Oh my god, that's so funny. I can't believe I did that. It's like so BM. I could just put this here. Because then we could next turn... We could probably get a KO next turn too. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna swing. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure this game out. I literally just threw right there so bad. All we had to do, Rod back Radiant Alakazam, then Ultra Ball. Move 2 damage counters, take the KO for 160. But my brain couldn't think of that. So we're gonna buy a little more time for the video. Just lengthen it up a little bit more. Wasn't long enough yet. That's so funny. I'm so upset with myself. If I lose this, I'm gonna be very, very upset. But I don't know, because we had such a big lead, I think we're still okay. So next turn, what do we have to do? How many Blood Moon Ursalunas are we going to be down? We're going to be down 2. One's prized, wasn't it? Or was that the second game? I don't remember. Okay, so I'll play Artisan first and just prize check. Next turn, I'm playing Flawless. I know that. Sick of throwing these games away. I'm sick of the misplays. They're going to Turo up anything. I don't care what, actually. Sure. Doesn't matter. They take another... Oh, they do that so they can take another KO Radiant Charizard. Okay, makes sense. We're going to have to do that play again. Unless we can get Tatsugiri for boss one more time. No, because even that won't help because we can't set up... No, yeah, that wouldn't work. We can't Tatsugiri for boss because we don't have a Blood Moon Ursaluna. Unless we top deck it. If we top deck Blood Moon Ursaluna or Fezandipiti it, we can make it work. Because, oh yeah, they took 40 damage from Vengeful Punch, so we literally just need Blood Moon Ursaluna. We have Superior Energy Retrieval. We just needed it in hand, so we can't... We could Rod it back. We could Rod back too, then Fezandipiti. I like that, actually. And just use that as our route to KO. Nest Ball doesn't cut it. Alright, so I'm going to try to stack the deck. Actually, I think I'm actually going to attract customers here first. Let's see if I can get Arven for Ultra Ball. Hassel. And we definitely have Ultra Ball on the deck. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. I'm not going to play it yet, though. I'm going to Rod back 2 Blood Moon Ursalunas. Do I need an energy? No, we have Superior Energy Retrieval, and we've got 5 energy in discard. I'll Rod back 1 energy just to get another in case. And then... Did I ever do... No, I don't need Alakazam anymore because I threw. So I'm going to... No, I'm going to hold this in case I get Ultra Ball. I'm going to flip the script, then Hassel. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be alright. Not totally. We're not totally there. I could thin, though. I could thin some more. So this is good. This is good. We're going to take all 4 energy out of the deck. And is there any other way we could thin? I don't think so. So I'm just going to try to thin as much as possible right now. Take all these energies out. It really kind of just comes down to this. I could Artisan just thin a little bit more because we could Superior... We have all the energy we need. We don't need Superior Energy Retrieval anymore. So we're going to Artisan... We can Nest... No, I don't want to Nest Ball ever. Actually, I could, just to take another Tatsugiri. We literally just want to thin, so Hassel has the best chance of hitting Blood Moon Ursaluna or Ultra Ball. So I am going to Nest Ball. I'm going to take a Tatsugiri, and then I'm going to Hassel. And now we're going to get Blood Moon Ursaluna. The rest doesn't matter at all. So we could just... It literally doesn't matter. Okay, we didn't throw the game away. We were close. We wanted to throw the game away, apparently. But luckily... When I actually sat down, stopped being anxious about recording, and is like, doesn't matter, I need to take the KO, we made it work. So we made it work when it counted. We had to fight a little harder. Where you swing for KO. Oh my god, that is so funny. That misplay might have been the worst misplay that I've had like all week. That's so up there. Luckily, we were able to pull through. It didn't matter too much. We still had an insanely dominant third game. Despite me playing like an absolute bum, because we had game in hand in 2 different ways, and I ruined both of them because I Ultra Balled away boss. That's actually so funny. I'm never gonna get over that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Seriously, I appreciate it, and for sticking through. If you made it this far and you stuck through that bad of a misplay, yo, you're a legend. Shout out to you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all your support. That being said, stay epic. Peace.